Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary. Yes, I'm a little subdued. If you watch my video about why I'm disappearing for FMLA, you'll understand. But the wonderful people from Raw Spice Bar, now they did email me and they asked me, would it be okay if they sent me an envelope and so I could try the spices, and if I like them, if I'm happy with the envelope, no requirements, it's not sponsored, I'm not being paid. They just asked me, if you like what you see, can you, maybe do a video? Would you like to try it? They didn't even ask me, for any specifics. So this is not a sponsored video. Just to clarify, sponsored videos are like some big YouTubers, they get paid quite a bit of money to mention products. Now, nothing against those people, because most of them have to say, actually one YouTuber said they have to say by rules of YouTube, you have to say if something's a sponsored video. So some of them don't, some of them do. I subscribed to Raw Spice Bar long ago, back when everything came in a brown envelope and the spices were all in brown envelopes, and it looks like it has changed a little bit. They do still come in an envelope, and in fact it's a recycled envelope, which I am thrilled with, and they say to please recycle this, so I will do that. And they did put 3 spices in here that look really good. Now, they did tape them together so that so they wouldn't all land in the bottom of this envelope. So anyway, the one on top is the one I'm most keenly interested in, and that is the unpumpkin pie spice. Now when I read the ingredients, it sounds like it's pumpkin pie spice, because on the back of all of these it says what spices are in these, and some of them are pretty long, but the pumpkin pie spice is ginger, cinnamon, allspice berries. I always thought of allspice as just allspice. Star anise. Don't really like star anise, but if it's not heavy star anise, then I will like this. And nutmeg. So this sounds like a pretty standard pumpkin pie spice. Then there's peppercorn. I'm not sure, how do you say that? Chai? Somebody please correct me if I'm saying it wrong. I think it's chai. C-H-A-I. I'm not positive, and I'm no expert. But this looks really good. They all say 100% pure spice. They don't have any preservatives or any of that, which I do appreciate. And then the last one is this Indo-French Vadouvan here. So these 3 spices all came in this envelope, and that's something that hasn't changed since I subscribed to Raw Spice Bar. They used to give you 3 really big fat envelopes full of spices. So, but they were like, I don't know, I couldn't really, since I don't have any of them, I traded them away because they were just, the spices I got, one of the reasons that I quit and originally was because the spices I got, I just couldn't relate to. And, I didn't get anything that was like standard. I got all kinds of stuff that was really foreign to me. So one of the things that Raw Spice Bar does, and this is a good thing because otherwise these would sit in your cabinet rotting and aging if they didn't give you recipes to use the spices in. Now, this used to be $6. I don't know if it still is. Some boxes they get taken over by other people or they just reformat. And so that could be the case here. Now the thing that really interests me is these baked pumpkin donuts. And of course there's this lovely recipe for these, and it's got pumpkin pie spice and it gives you all the other ingredients. And on the other side, something that doesn't really appeal to me, but I'll be using the pumpkin spice on these, is pumpkin spiced cornbread. if anybody has had pumpkin cornbread, please leave me a message down below, because I might consider making that. Because I assume it's cornbread with pumpkin in it. Anything with pumpkin is a good thing. The next set of recipes, and actually let me just show you the envelope that uses and that's for this one. Okay. The next set of recipes is for this Vadouvan, Indo-French Vadouvan, and you can make, I love butternut squash, but the thing on the other side looks better. Vadouvan leek and butternut squash soup. And so they give you a recipe where you can use the spices. On the other side, there is an egg dish. And yeah, cool. That reminds me, before I leave, I have to wash the farm fresh eggs that are in the refrigerator, or no one will use them while I'm gone. You know, fresh out of the chicken. A friend of mine has a small farm and gave them to me. So we already enjoyed 1 dozen, but I washed them thoroughly. So anyway, back to this, and the last one is with this peppercorn chai. And there are 2 recipes here. One is a drink, and one is chai spiced apple kafluti. I don't know. If you know how to pronounce that, please do let me know. I don't know, but it looks good, and it looks like some kind of cake and apple thing, which I'm all for. And on the other side, there is a peppercorn masala chai drink. Now, I assume that there's enough stuff in this envelope to make several drinks, so yeah. These are all 0.3 ounces of spice, and you know, like I said, they come with these recipes, and you know, kind of like really interesting to me, but I get too many boxes, so I won't be subscribing to this. And plus my job's been kind of overwhelming, so I'm not cooking as much as I could. So for now, I'm not going to be subscribing to Raw Spice Bar, but thank you very much, Raw Spice Bar, for sending me this envelope to share with my viewers, because I wouldn't have shared it if I didn't like it, and I honestly really do like the spices that came in this envelope, and I like some of the recipes are astonishingly good looking. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.